Sunday Roundtable with Greg and Chris is a news presentation of Color 8.
Hey everybody, good Sunday morning to you. I'm Greg LaMotte along with Chris Byers. You're watching the Sunday Roundtable. Good morning, sir.
How are you, Greg? What a gorgeous Sunday it is.
Man.
Sunny skies.
Is spring here already?
The spring bug has officially hit me. I mean, now I'm ready. I want to get outside. I want to work in the yard. I want to get the grill fired up. Well, I always fire that up. But
well, when you drive by Home Depot or Lowe's, you know it's spring because the parking lot's loaded.
That is my second home, my
Yeah.
friend. Got to get that fertilizer and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know, you get a little cabin fever in the dead of winter, and now it's time to get out and enjoy. It looks like Mother Nature is going to give us some nice weather.
You know, we didn't really have much of a dead of winter this past winter.
We did not.
At least we've been lucky so far. Let's knock on wood.
You know, and it's been kind of that way the last few winters. They've been very mild here, and then typically we'll get some spring snow, you know, that heavy wet stuff,
Right.
which is great for the yard, of course. But yeah, it was pretty mild winter all in all. Wrapped up all the basketball tournaments this week, so that's all done and in the rearview mirror, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you're a little tuckered out after all those games.
I am. I'll tell you what, this 4 or 5 week window with basketball is just, man, it happens twice a year. You get it in the football playoffs in the fall, and then in the spring with the basketball playoffs and wrestling and all that stuff. But things ease up a little bit now.
You know, you and I were having a little discussion earlier this week. Your wife, Lynn, had a suggestion that sounded pretty good, I thought. You know, it's like this cave that we live in called the studio.
Right.
It's not really a man cave because it's just a cave for anybody who wants to be in here, but it's dark and, you know, these lights are around us, but beyond that, it's all dark and that kind of stuff. And I was thinking, you know, and we were talking and, you know, you heard about the opening of the new Northern Hotel?
How can you not drive by there and not know about it?
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's been waiting so long for that to happen, and we're close to it.
Boy, they're talking about a 4-star hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, wouldn't it be cool for us to like maybe go down there and check it out?
Anything to get out of here.
Yeah. Well, we could get out and about. What do you say we just go down to the Northern right now?
Right now?
Yeah, and we'll hook up with Mike Nelson, the co-owner of the place. If he's there, maybe he'll tool us around.
Well, we don't have much time.
All right, well, we better go.
Well, let's
Tell
go.
you
We'll
what,
see you back in a minute.
We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to the Sunday Roundtable, everybody. We are out and about. You're with Greg and Chris. We are downtown, and we're out in front of the Northern Hotel. They're getting ready to have a big opening on March 16th, and it's going to be huge. 4-star hotel opening right here in downtown Billings.
Well, you know, this Northern Hotel was originally built in 1904, and it was meant to be the focal point of what was a very, very small community of Billings, a population of less than 1,000 people. My, have things changed over the last 100 years, and the Northern Hotel, it's been dormant for a long, long time, but guess what? It's back and open for business in 1 short week from now.
You know, in 1892, when the developers were thinking about building the hotel, population was 850. Mm-hmm. By the time the hotel was built, the population of Billings was 10,000. So if history repeats itself, we're getting ready for a major population boom here.
And those changes in population, where Billings has had surges of population, hence the nickname, the Magic City. It was given that nickname, Greg, because of those population explosions. And of course now well over 100,000 people, and a lot of those folks are going to enjoy this hotel over the next couple of years.
And we decided to give you something that nobody has seen before. We're going to give you a tour of the hotel with co-owner Mike Nelson. We're going to go inside. Why don't you follow us and we'll show you what this hotel is all about. Lobby look a little different than you have?
It's been a long time since I've been in here. Absolutely gorgeous. It has been a long time since I've been in here, and it does look like it used to. So then the two people walking over.
Hey, Mike Nelson.
Hey, Greg, how are you?
Hello, Mike. Chris Byers.
Hey, welcome to the fabulous Northern.
Thanks for having us.
Mike's the co-owner of the Northern Hotel, and they're getting ready to open on March 16th. Are you a little nervous?
Not at all. Everything's perfect.
And the countdown is on, and I know you're like an expected mother right now.
I am.
To go.
Expected father. Yeah.
Now, are you taking reservations now?
We are. You can reserve on the internet at www.northernhotel.com, or you can call Roz here at 867-6767.
Why don't you show us this hotel?
Fantastic. Thanks. I like the chance. So you're in the fabulous Northern Hotel's fabulous lobby. We're excited because we put a lot of historical touches into it. You know, we're a Billings hotel. We want everybody to know they're at a hotel in Billings, Montana, but obviously you can see we're just a little different than the off-the-shelf hotel.
I was going to say, Mike, it's been years since I've been in here. We used to come down here and eat on, during Sunday when you had a terrific restaurant down here, and the lobby just doesn't look anything like it did originally, but it's so beautiful.
It's a little different, but the nod is back to the architecture of the 40s. And then there's some things in here to say, thank you, Billings, we remember what you're all about. So for instance, our fireplace, the wood up there is meant to remind people that we're a railroad town. Cross-section of railroad ties. Not real railroad ties, because it turns out they're explosive when you put them over a fireplace.
Is that right?
Yes.
All that oil in it?
Yeah, go figure. The stone around the fireplace used to be the MDU building, the one that just came down to make way for the new federal building. Second floor, southwest corner. We reclaimed that stuff. The stone tile is reminiscent of the stuff that comes out of Montana quarries. This is a travertine file. And then we put the front desk back where it belongs. And you can see our wonderful architect and hotel and human resources managers discussing floral arrangements. Isn't that cool?
This hotel is when it was built, a signature of the downtown Billings, a focal point of the city. And I know, just from the sign to the inside, even the sign says, this is Billings, this is the heart of downtown. Was that what you were going for?
Exactly. The finest address in Billings. How do you beat First and Broadway?
Right.
Yeah. But the Northern has a real history of being the gathering place, and that's what we wanted to do again. So, as you can see from the lobby, we wanted it to be warm and inviting, and we wanted everyone to feel welcome and willing to come in, and even if it's just to sit and read the paper at the, in the lobby here.
Yeah, and it's bright in here too.
Ain't it though? And we don't have all the lights turned on yet. Just wait.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how about you've got a place called 10 down here?
We do. Come on in. I'd like you to see it.
Now 10, T-E-N.
Yes.
It's not the number 10.
No. And it's not the temperature the food is served at either. So 10 was named after my father, Thomas Edgar Nelson. Research told us that the Golden Bell had some really great memories that we could never live up to and some really bad memories that we could never get over. So when that happens, step back, rename it, and start over. So this is the bar at 10. Our bar manager is getting ready to make the glass washer work.
Hey, it's the TV guy.
Yeah.
How are you today?
How are you?
Good.
Thank you.
Welcome. Nice to have you.
10 will have a dining room, or I'm sorry, a lounge and 3 dining rooms. This is the main dining room. It's got some artistic touches to it.
Beautiful decor. What is that, Mike?
Those timbers are willows, whispering. What is this stuff called?
Weeping willow?
Not weeping willow. Whispering
willow.
Aspens.
Aspens. There you
Thank you. I wasn't even close. So these timbers are aspens. And of course, downlight will help you see what you're eating at night. You can see the beautiful booths that we've put in.
You said the feel of the 1940s with the crush, the velour, and all that, and it really does give you that feel of like an old motion picture, an old movie. It's just beautiful.
It does. We have our new Golden Bell, the latest nod to the Golden Bell, and then this is our private or semi-private area. We call this the Frederick Room. We've named it after Frederick Billings.
Ah.
So it'll seat about 24 people. It'll be a little more intimate than this setting. We've yet to put the really cool draperies and things in there, but when you see the furnishings in 10, it's going to be super cool.
When you say the private room, what kind of stuff's going to be going on in here?
Well, for the right price, we could name this the Color 8 Dining Room.
There we go.
Like that.
So this is private dining. We have room in here for 24 to 30 people. Each room has its own private and separate sound system, so we can play rock music here or classical music here and jazz in the next room, and the sounds don't bleed over each other. The cool thing is, if you're in charge of this room, you're the host, we'll give you an iPad and you can turn the music up or down on it, turn the lights up or down, the heat, you can't order your food, but you can do just about anything you need to from your iPad.
It's time to eat.
Yes, it
I
is.
see some folks eating back here.
So we have 4 kitchens in the Northern. This is kitchen number 1. It's for 10 and room service. What are you making?
Just redoing that warm kale salad.
So a warm kale salad. This is our hot line for 10 and room service. This is an expediting line, and then over there is a cold line where we chill the salad forks and make dessert. And then this is our scullery where we wash most of the dishes. This is production, so kitchen number 2. Everybody say hi, TV guys!
Hi! So is this just going through practice and?
Yep, they're all auditioning their private dishes for the menu. It's a pretty tough process, and they're competing for a place on the menu.
Competition going on right now.
Yep, they're competing for a place on the menu. We can make 1,000 meals for a meal period for the banquet space upstairs, and every one of them will be fresh, like they were just made 10 minutes ago.
When you say auditioning for dishes on the menu, now have you already hired a primary chef?
We have an executive chef that we hired out of Bozeman, who has got quite a resume, and he's been here for about 3 months now with us now. And then we have 2 sous chefs that are in charge of the different restaurants, and now, as you can see, quite the staff of cooks and sous chefs and bakers. We have a baker and a pastry chef, and so we're going to do it all here. That's super cool. So come on this way.
What would you want the audience to see?
I show you the smallest and the largest room if we have time.
Okay.
Oh, hey, oh man, is this a nice view? Holy cow, look at
Yeah,
that.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, can you see the studio from here, guys?
Wow. This is fantastic.
So the average hotel room in America is 300 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
This is our smallest hotel room. It's 290 square feet. So everybody who talks about the Northern says, oh, the rooms are small and the ceilings are low. Well, we took everything out that people we thought would object to. So you can see we have about a 9-foot ceiling in this room. And I've actually had 30 firefighters in this room at once. Okay, it was a little tight, but you know, the smallest room is big enough that the 4 of us are fairly comfortable.
You know, honestly, if you're from out of town and you're coming through Montana and you're staying here, I mean, this is really showcases downtown Billings. Yeah. This is an absolutely gorgeous view.
You should sit here at night.
I'll bet.
It's amazing. It's a quiet hotel because it's all brick. The internal walls between the rooms are brick or cement reinforced so that it's quiet. Those are some of the things you think about when you're building a 4-star hotel. Mm-hmm. And the view at night, it's second to none. And oh my gosh, the view during springtime of the South Hills.
Well, you got a gorgeous view of the Beartooth out there. You can see Red Lodge Ski Resort.
Yep.
And then right down First Avenue there in this downtown. I like the two-sided view you get.
So I'm Greg LaMotte, and I'm Chris Byers, and we're wishing you a great time from the Northern Hotel.
Mike, I'll tell you what, I know this for a fact. Everybody in the region hopes that you make millions and millions and millions of dollars because that only means the whole city's doing well.
Well, thanks. I hope I do too.
Absolutely. You've done a great job here.
Thank you very much.
Mike, it was exceeded all expectations for
Thanks,
me.
Chris.
Can't wait till it opens. Can't wait to come down and eat and see this place vibrant and alive again.
Thanks. Come see us the weekend of the 16th.
March 16th. Thanks a lot. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching the Sunday Roundtable. That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Mike's a nice guy.
Yeah, he is, and he gave us a little more than the nickel tour. We got the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fantastic when it opens. And the great part about it for people that live here, that don't just come to stay, it's got great amenities for dining, and it'd be nice to check out that dining room. And
speaking of dining, you know, hopefully after Mike sees this, then after they open, that he'll invite us down and.
I'm pretty sure that invite's coming.
Invite us, kind of thing. Hey, we're starting something new for the Sunday Roundtable. We do this on Friday nights at 10 o'clock.
Right.
We're bringing it exclusively to the Sunday Roundtable.
As we should.
And this is Paws N Claws, and it's only for Sunday. These dogs are going to be available at the Yellowstone Valley Animal Shelter when they open at noon. Let's take a look. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the inaugural edition of Paws N Claws Sunday Special. And I'm as excited as I can possibly be to bring you the Tea Batch. These are 4 of 8 puppies from the same family currently residing at the Yellowstone Valley Animal Shelter, and their names all start with the letter T. Trevor, Taylor, Tamara, Tony, Thomas, Tyler, Tiffany, and Tom. How about that? Folks at the shelter say they're Aussie mixes and were brought to the shelter from Hysham. The 4 you see here are certainly cute enough, and as I said, they're from a family of 8, and all 8 should be available today for the Sunday Roundtable Sunday Special. And I can tell you from personal experience with Paws N Claws, puppies fly out the door of the Yellowstone Valley Animal Shelter. So I'll give you every caution if you want any chance to take home one of these little cutie puppies. So I'll give you every caution if you want any chance of taking home one of these cute little puppies. You'd better get to the shelter before, and I emphasize before, their doors open at noon. And listen, when you get there, and I know you will go, just tell them you're interested in the Sunday Special.
They're not going to be around much longer.
You know, it took a little work to get the animal shelter to work with me on this because when we do these, they want to make sure that they're available.
Right.
Like when we do it on Friday night, they know that that dog's probably going to be there or cat's going to be there on Saturday. And they were saying, well, when you come in and shoot this, we might have to wait a day or so, and we don't. And if somebody comes in and says we want this, we don't want to turn them away. So, but we did some discussion and negotiating, and we're going to have the Sunday Roundtable, Sunday edition of Paws N Claws from here on out.
Which is perfect, because that way when people see this show, then they can hop in the car, go down, and the pet that you feature will be there and ready for adoption. And I know from past experience, they don't stick around very long.
No, they don't.
Once you put them on TV and people get to see them, it's hard to turn away. I'm surprised you don't have a whole house full of them by now.
Like I said, especially with puppies, if you want a shot at one of these 8 puppies, you'd better get down there before those doors open at noon today.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a line forming out there for sure.
Yeah, and this was my wife's idea too. So you can blame her for all the extra work you've had to do to do this stuff.
She was like, oh, we got to get that Paws N Claws on Sunday. But, you know, if we ran it on Friday, chances are the animal's probably gone by then. So, but
Problem solved.
Problem solved.
There we go.
Hey, that was a fun day, huh?
That was a lot of fun. Yep.
All right, we're going to have to do that again.
Let's do it again.
All righty. Hey, everybody, thanks so much for joining us. We hope to see you again here next Sunday. In the meantime, we certainly hope you have a great week ahead. Bye-bye, everybody.
Sunday Roundtable with Greg and Chris is a news presentation of Color 8. If you would like more information or to comment on today's program, write to Sunday Roundtable, care of Color 8, 2045 Overland Avenue, Billings, Montana, 59102.